Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the Fifine AM8, a dynamic gaming microphone that Fifine were kind enough to send over. Big thanks to them, but of course everything in this video is my honest opinion. Let's get into it. First up, you've got the user's guide, which is nice and clear for setup. It runs you through everything you need to know about the mic, and I'd say it's one of the better guides I've gotten on a tech product. Next is the base. It's really solid with a rubber layer on the bottom to stop it from sliding around. Even right away, you can see how solidly everything is packaged. The mic comes really well protected and presents itself professionally. Underneath the layer of foam protection, you've got the USB-C to USB-A cable, which is good quality and long enough for most setups. I really like the Velcro band for cable management. Then the star of the show, the AM8 microphone itself. On the front, you've got a gain control dial and a headphone monitoring volume dial, which is really convenient if you like adjusting audio levels on the fly. On the bottom, you've got an XLR input and a USB-C input, so you can choose whether you want the simplicity of USB plug and play or step into an audio interface later. There's also a 3.5mm headphone jack for real-time monitoring with zero latency. It comes with a flocking windscreen, and the capsule mic underneath is a cardioid pattern, which means it's designed to focus on your voice and reduce background noise. The base simply screws right in, and it feels very sturdy once it's mounted. Plus, that rubber bottom grips your desk and makes sure it won't slide around. For the RGB, you've got three modes: flowing, gradient, and static colors. For the static colors, you've got red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, and white. And if you want no lighting, just hold the button for 3 seconds to disable it completely. Finally, there's also a mic on-off toggle on the back for quick control when you need to quickly mute up. Now that it's out of the box, let's talk a bit more about the microphone itself. The first thing that stands out is the build. This is all metal and it feels like it could take a hit and still keep going. A lot of budget mics at this price point tend to feel plasticky, but Fifine's clearly tried to push above that entry-level feel here. The controls are also laid out really well. Having the gain knob and monitoring volume dial right on the front makes it easy to adjust mid-stream or mid-recording without fiddling in software. That's something you don't always see in this price range. And I really like the inclusion of the headphone jack for monitoring as well. For anyone who doesn't know Fifine, they've been building a reputation over the last few years for making budget-friendly microphones that actually perform way above their price point. If you're just getting started with streaming, podcasting, or YouTube, Fifine has been one of the go-to names for people who don't want to drop $300 on a mic, but still want something that sounds professional. And the AM8 kind of represents that next step. It's budget-friendly, but with features like XLR and real-time monitoring, it's not limited to beginners. Let's discuss the sound recording, as that's the most important part. This is the Fifine AM8 with no processing, just raw audio straight out of the mic. You can hear that it's got a warmer tone, cuts out background noise nicely, and leans into that broadcast sound. For gamers, streamers, or anyone recording voiceovers, that's a huge plus. Now for context, here's the AM8 against my HyperX QuadCast, which has been my daily driver for the last 2 years. This is what the HyperX QuadCast sounds like with no processing, just the raw audio. The QuadCast is brighter and sharper, while the AM8 is smoother and more natural. Personally, I think the AM8 is easier on the ears for long sessions, but it comes down to what kind of sound profile you prefer. It's also worth noting the QuadCast is double the price of the AM8. The Fifine AM8 comes in at around $55 US or about 100 Australian dollars. And honestly, for that price, it's an amazing option. You're getting a sturdy all-metal build, warm and natural sound, both USB and XLR flexibility, real-time monitoring, and some tasteful RGB to top it off. What really impressed me is that it doesn't feel like a budget mic. A lot of entry-level mics in this range feel like they cut corners, but the AM8 feels like something you could genuinely keep using as your main microphone for years. If you're a gamer, streamer, or content creator just getting started, it's basically plug and play and you're ready to go. And if you're a bit more advanced, the XLR option means this can slot straight into a more professional setup later. So it's a mic that grows with you instead of holding you back. Personally, I think this is one of the best budget-friendly dynamic mics I've ever tried. It's easy to recommend to anyone who wants a professional sound without breaking the bank. I've put links in the description to both the Fifine website and also an Amazon affiliate link if you're interested in checking it out. Thanks again to Fifine for sending this out. Drop a comment with your thoughts on the AM8 and don't forget to like and subscribe if this was helpful. I'll see you on the next one.